I didn't really feel like I wanted to vlog this week, but I'm gonna push through the feeling. Yeah, I'm just not feeling that great this week, and it's only Tuesday. It's kind of been since I got home from my holiday, to be honest. I'm just not feeling very motivated. I'm just generally feeling a bit down in the dumps, shall we say. Yeah, I've literally sat on my ass all day yesterday editing a video. Edited another video today. I literally haven't done anything today. It's 2 o'clock now and I haven't done anything. I haven't even unpacked anything from the holiday. And I don't think I'm going to do it today just because I don't want to. Thanks. We're getting a new fridge next week, I think, so that won't be a problem for much longer. My hair isn't like really greasy or anything, by the way. It's got a mask in it, so that's why it looks gross. Yeah, we're getting a new fridge next week, which is exciting. I'll be able to vlog in my kitchen again because that's my favourite place to vlog. So yeah, I just don't feel particularly happy today or yesterday or the last few days in general. But it could be the post-holiday blues, you never know. I don't know as well, like I was doing so well before with my eating well and actually cooking for myself, and I was being like really helpful around the house and everything, and since I've got back I'm just like, I've gone back to my old eating habits and I don't know, I just feel crap. This isn't the best way to start a vlog, but it's true. And also because we're getting a new fridge, like all the food in the freezer and that needs to be eaten, and it's all crap food, and I feel like I have to eat it because I don't want it to be thrown away and I don't want it to be wasteful. But yeah, I just feel like I've gone back to my old habits with that. So, and like I'm literally bored of sitting on my sofa and going on my laptop, but like I don't want to do anything. Like I don't want to watch telly, I don't want to go on my laptop, I don't want to do anything, and it sucks. Actually, something I do want to do is get a drink because I'm really thirsty, so I'm going to do that and pull myself together a bit because I feel like I'm getting upset for no particular reason, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Not much time has actually passed since I spoke to you, but I've just had a roller coaster of emotions from what's happened, so I thought, do you know what will cheer me up? I'm gonna watch some YouTube on the TV and I'm gonna play The Sims because I haven't played The Sims in a couple of weeks. So I go onto The Sims and they've got a sale on, so I think to myself, even though I really shouldn't be spending money, I'm gonna buy myself 2 packs because they're like £6 something each, so treating myself to that. However, Origin, which is what you buy The Sims on, were having a bit of a glitch, and I managed to somehow buy a pack I already owned, which was like £13.50. So I was having such a mare and like thinking, how am I going to get this refunded and all stuff like that. Luckily, EA have a really good help Twitter, so I just messaged them, said please can you refund this for me, and I did get a little bit freaked out thinking I was going to get scammed because she said something to me like warning me of the risks of giving information over Twitter and stuff like that, but I've like changed all my password and stuff, and I basically changed loads of account information after giving that over Twitter, so hopefully it will be fine. But I was so paranoid that I was going to get sex scammed that I even like moved all of my money from my bank account into like a different account, and like I've got to remember to move all that back out actually because that could cause a problem. But yeah, I was really paranoid I was going to get scammed, and I was like almost in tears by how stressful I was finding the situation. But it is all fixed now. I've been refunded, I can play The Sims, and all is well. all is well in the world. Going back to me spending money that I shouldn't be. I literally can't help it. I'm still spending like I have got 2 incomes and I've only got 1, and it's not a lot. But ooh, that might just work. Oh yes, that's just fab. Thank you. Yeah, I can't stop spending money. It's like, I don't know, I just can't stop. So H&M had a sale and free delivery, and this was really quick. I only ordered this, it must have been the day before yesterday. It must have been Sunday that I ordered this. So I got 3 things. I spent £18, so, you know, good value for money. Ooh, first thing I got was this hoodie, and this is a over hoodie, and it's cropped and it's stripy. You guys know I love my stripes. It's really warm inside. Oh my god, I can't wait till it gets colder and I can wear this. I'm like, I don't know, I have been enjoying the summer sort of to an extent, because there's so much about summer I don't like, but I'm like really ready for autumn now, especially because I'm doing something in November which I'm really excited for. So yeah, I just really want autumn winter now. So yeah, this looks so nice. That hoodie was originally £12.99 and reduced to £7. Next is a t-shirt that was originally £8.99, and then I bought it for £5 in the sale. It's kind of cropped. It's a lot tinier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, I thought a large would be a bit bigger than this, but it looks tiny. That doesn't look like it's going to fit me in a million. It says "Not Your Princess" and it's got a rose on it, and yeah, probably not going to fit me. And then the last thing, which was my favourite, so I really hope this fits. This was originally £19.99 and I paid £11. Hang on, I'm getting this wrong. I've gotten all of the discounts wrong because I've read the amount deducted, I think. So I would have already done it, so I will just write on the screen as I'm talking about how much I paid for it, but I would have already done it. So just in case you were confused about why what I was saying was wrong, yada yada yada. So this is a blue striped shirt, which is one of my favourite things anyway. And then it has a little slogan on here that says "Never look back." But I love the sleeves on this. It's got like kind of flary sleeves. I just think this is an awesome shirt. It looks so cool. So yeah, that's my little H&M haul. I'm terrible. Whenever a website emails me and tells me they've got free delivery, I normally take advantage of it, which I really can't afford to be doing because I'm poor. I really need to get back onto the eBay game, I think. Oh, I want to wear you now, but it's too hot. I don't know why I buy cropped stuff. They annoy me so much. Oh my god. I'm still so thirsty. Do you know what? I mean, it's been hours since I brushed my teeth, but brushing my teeth makes me so thirsty. And I've started doing a 1-week teeth whitening process thing today. So I don't think that's helped either. Just very, very thirsty. I'm going to go and get myself... Oh, I wonder how my bruise is doing. Like first or second day of my holiday, I walked into a door and I've had a really awesome bruise on my arm. It's kind of going now, but it was pretty prominent for the whole week. and there's me man that I'm making on The Sims. First thing I do whenever I get a new expansion pack or anything on Sims is make a brand new family, just to test out all the stuff that comes with it. Right, I'm gonna get a drink and I'll speak to you later. Okay, so I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier that everyone has abandoned me this evening, so I'm on my own. And it's 6 o'clock now, which to me is officially evening, so I've closed the curtains, lit a candle, got a glass of wine, and I'm gonna watch some Netflix. But there's a lot of good stuff at the moment, so I don't know what I want to watch. My watch list is long. I can't even cope with how long it is. And yeah, I've put the oven on, putting a pizza in there because, like I said, got to clear that freezer. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My hair feels so soft because I actually put this mask in yesterday. I've had it in for over 24 hours now, and I'm not gonna wash it out today. I'm so lazy. But if I wash it out today, then my hair won't be clean for when I have to go out on Friday, so there's no point in washing it today. Right, I'm going to pick a film to watch because that takes me about 8 years. Or I might watch it, oh, I don't know, I might watch Jane the Virgin, I don't know, I can't make decisions. My skin is really not great at the moment. I had a very rude awakening in the early hours of this morning from this bloody storm. It was honestly one of the loudest storms I've heard in a really long time, and the lightning was really close together, and I don't like storms. I found it very distressing. I was very almost in tears, possibly did cry. I can't remember it. Last night's kind of a bit of a blur. So it woke me up at about 2:30, and it didn't really stop or calm down until about 3:45. So that's around the time that I started to try and go back to sleep. But I just like put headphones in and I was like watching YouTube videos, just trying to fall back to sleep, and it didn't really work. So yeah, that's what happened today. So I've been back from my holiday. I came back Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've been back 6 days. That doesn't sound right, but I just counted on my fingers and I got 6, even though whatever. And I haven't unpacked yet, so I'm gonna do it now. I hate unpacking. Unpacking is the worst, literal worst. I'm so bad at unpacking. It took me like, I think I mentioned it on the vlog, but it took me like 6 months or so to fully unpack from just a weekend away I had last year. So yeah, packing is not my favourite thing ever. And then just finished tidying up my room because it's not too bad at all, but it definitely, I mean, obviously the suitcase and these bags kind of up here, they're all what I need to unpack, but yeah, it's not that bad. This might take me that long. I've seen my room in a much worse condition, as I'm sure you have as well. I really want to do a bit of decorating in my room, but I can't really afford to buy paint and stuff. It's just so white. Because I like having like white bed sheets, and my bed's white, my walls are white, most of my clothes are black and white, and it's just a very white room apart from this wall that's pink. But I really want to paint this wall because it's the wall behind my bed. I really want to paint that like maybe like a grey colour, kind of like a, not really dark, but a kind of darkish grey, and then go over this pink with a more dusky kind of pink, because this is kind of like a pink with more lilac undertone. It's kind of hard, I think we mixed this ourselves, so it's kind of like a makeshift pink. But I've been looking for inspiration on Pinterest, so yeah, I kind of want to have a little bit of a redecorate, and I know I probably could do it on a budget, like get really cheap paint, but Buying cheap paint probably isn't the best idea, so I'll probably just have to wait to do that. But I'll keep my eye out for offers and stuff like that, I suppose. And obviously I need to like get some art or something behind my wall. I really want a new bed, but that's well out of the question. But yeah, I really like a proper headboard. Like I feel like I bought this bed because it was kind of trendy at the time, and I do like the bed. Like it's a nice girly looking bed, but I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of teenage. I don't know, I just kind of feel like I've grown out of it a bit. But there you go. So yeah, I'm going to unpack, and yeah, sad times, hate unpacking. Right, I'm gonna stop moaning, get on with it. Okay, so I'm gonna have a shower in a sec, wash my skanky hair. I haven't really done anything today, but I unpacked, although I haven't unpacked my shoes yet. And I've just been doing some doodles, my doodles. Morning, so I'm having like the worst and most boring week ever. Like, not worst in terms of things that have happened, but just the mood I've been in. But I do have a parcel from Superdrug. It isn't anything exciting. It's not like a whole box of makeup or anything. But let's open it up. I'm getting so many of these Moisture Bomb samples whenever I order something from Superdrug. Right, I realise I'm not really in the shop because, well, I'm not thick, I have eyes, but I don't really care. Something in here smells really good. Ah, it's this because it's exploded. Cheers, Superdrug. Yeah, someone didn't do the cap up tightly enough. This is fan-fucking-tastic. Nice one, Superdrug. Thanks. So, it's all quite... Why didn't I buy two? Oh, I did buy two of these. It's a hair dye haul. So, I really want to go back to blonde. But after making this purchase, I had the very sudden realisation that I'm trying to grow my hair. So going back to blonde would be really stupid because I'm trying to grow my hair and I'm using mane and tail. Therefore, theoretically, my hair should grow quicker, which means I'll just have roots all the time. So I'm not sure yet when I'm going to try and go back to blonde, but I've really had enough of my hair. So I have got two cream peroxide. This is all from Jerome Russell. Everything I bought is Jerome Russell because I trust his bleach so much. So I've got the 40 volume maximum cream peroxide. I already have one bottle of this already and 3 sachets because you mix sachets, you buy everything separately, and I already had those, so I was just buying these just because I could. Next I've got 2 items from the new J-Plex range, and this looks like it's like a dupe of Olaplex, so I'm really excited to use this even though this has exploded. So this is the like basic thing that's kind of like Olaplex, and then this is a hair perfector which I really need to wipe this gunk off of. And these were all on sale, so that's why I wanted to buy them now, because this is normally like £12 something and I got it for £8.66 I think. And then I got 2 Jerome Russell toners as well. So they're just going to go in my hair dye box bag, because I have a hair dye bag in the bathroom that I keep for all my hair dye in, so that I can always dye my hair when I feel like it. And yeah, I'll have to have a think about what I care about more, being blonde or having to constantly do my roots whilst I'm trying to dye my hair, when at the same time my hair isn't going to grow very much. when I'm trying to diet. So yeah. Used to lighting, but it's night time, so there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm going to bed, and yeah, I don't really have a lot to say of this week. Bye. I just want to say I'm not wearing my hair like this for fashion purposes, because I know this is kind of a trendy hairstyle to wear at the moment, which is really weird to me because I used to wear my hair like this when I was like 7. I literally just wearing it like this so I can get some curls in my hair. Oh, it smells so good. It can't beat a bit of coffee in the morning. So it's Friday. I feel slightly, ever so slightly perkier today. This morning I had to wait for the most part of 3 hours to have a wee. Like, and that's because there was just like everyone was in the bathroom because they were all getting ready for work and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. I went from last week when I was on holiday to having my own bathroom that I didn't have to share with anyone, to going back to having to share with 3 other people. And I know it sounds like first world problems, like having to share a bathroom, and I know there's loads of people that have to share one bathroom with loads of people, but like, it is just like, I shouldn't have to hold my wee in for like the best part of 3 hours, you know what I mean? And you know what's even worse? This wall here, behind that, used to be a second toilet, and I think the toilet is still in the wall. But my parents thought it was 17 years ago that we changed the kitchen and shit like that. My parents thought, do you know what? We don't need 2 toilets. Let me tell you, you did. And because like on holiday last week, my parents' room had an ensuite, they were like the whole week going, we should really get an ensuite, shouldn't we? And I'm like, yes, you should get an ensuite, and my sister should move out because she's planning to move out anyway, and I can have a toilet to myself. Oh my god. I know this sounds like a really weird thing to talk about, but it's honestly the bane of my existence, trying to get, like, we should have a schedule, honestly. And I mean, I'm not a problem anymore, like, with getting ready in the morning, because obviously I only work 1 morning a week now on a Saturday, and no one else goes to work on a Saturday apart from my mum, but she works shifts, so it's just horrible. Wow, I put way too much vanilla syrup in that. And there was a time where I'd say, can you ever really have too much vanilla syrup? Yes, you can. And that is it. We went to Kentwell Hall last week. As if you would have watched my vlog, you would have seen there was a peacock. And I never shared the picture. I took a selfie with the peacock. I'm going to put it right here. He was great. I found a feather on the floor. I actually don't really like touching feathers. They kind of creep me out because I just feel like this was attached to something, so it's kind of gross. But we found this on the floor and we didn't know what bird it was from. And then we looked closely at the peacock and saw that they have this kind of feather underneath. See, I don't really like touching it. So yeah, we have a peacock feather. It's kind of a shame it wasn't one of the really nice colourful ones, but it's still pretty. Looking at my hair, I'm thinking when I do eventually decide to go back to blonde, that is a lot of brown to contend with. God, I'm wondering whether I should film the process when I do it, because I've been dyeing my hair for about 11 years myself now, and I'm like, you'd think doing it that long you'd be good at it, but I'm still so shit, so I'm thinking it might be a funny thing to film, and it takes me so many times as well to get the lift up. I was looking at old pictures actually the other day of my hair when I first tried to go blonde when I was about, I don't know, I tried to go blonde quite a lot when I was a teenager, so maybe 15, 16, 17, something like that. And back then I didn't know what toner was, because like I didn't watch YouTube like beauty videos or anything then, so I didn't know what tone it was. So I thought the way to get the platinum blonde was to just keep bleaching and bleaching. And that's not the way to do it. So I would just put bleach over my hair so many times and it would still be orange, and I'd be like, oh, I can't take this, I'll never be blonde, and then dye it all brown again, so it was for nothing. Tonight I put some, I actually did have a slight tan from my holiday, which is really weird because I never get a tan, I always burn, but I just like caught the sun a little bit and it was a little bit brown. And I thought I'm going to try and make this last, so I started doing the Dove Summer Glow or something, the Dove Gradual Fake Tanner. I've got quite an obvious line there. So I think when I put it on today, I'll focus more here. And oh god, I'm so crap at things like this. I wish sunbeds weren't harmful, because I'd never do a sunbed because they're so harmful, but I wish they weren't, because that seems like the best way to get an overall tan. And I'd never get a spray tan. I couldn't stand in my underwear in front of a stranger in one of those little paper thong things. Oh my god, I could not do that. Ever since I bought this mug, I've been obsessed with it, and I haven't used another mug, and it can't go in the dishwasher, so like I've been washing it up after every use and reusing it, and I haven't used any other mug. I love it. Best $3.99 I've ever spent, I'll tell you that. Oh, this is the first day I've had to myself, because there's always been someone here this week, because oh, it's just nice to have no one else here, and I've turned the fridge off so it's not making the noise, and it's just quite blissful right now. I haven't left the house since Saturday though, and I feel like this would like bother most people, but I'm such a hermit. I just don't leave the house. I am leaving the house today though, so don't worry. I just remembered I've got to top up my driving lesson account. Oh, that's another 260, 70 quid. Yeah, don't really have a lot else to say at the moment. It's a nice morning though, we've got blue skies, a little bit of sun. I am living for this, much more of an improvement than yesterday, but I have a feeling it might rain today, which is very sad. I'm going to go finish my coffee and finish the podcast that I was watching, not listening, I'm watching a podcast, very 2017 of me. And then I will catch up with you a little bit later. Also, I've been filming in manual, which is something I've never done before. So hopefully it's been in focus, because sometimes it's just hard to see. It's been like an hour and a half since I spoke to you, and I just remembered I never turned my fridge back on. Oops. Now it's on. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. My hair didn't go to plan. The fuck? My curly hair dreams have gone out the window and have been shoved into a bun. This is my dreams right here in a bun. Go away. So I've got a bit of time to kill before my driving lesson, which is great because I do not like thinking about going on a driving lesson, especially when I've had a week off. I get so nervous. And if you may or may not remember, the vlog before the last one, I said I was going to talk about something, but then I never got around to it, and I said I'll talk about it in a different video. Well, that I will talk about it now in the vlog, because it just seems like as good a time as any to talk about it. I came across a video by a girl called, I haven't rewatched the video, and so I watched it like 2 weeks ago, so I'm really sorry, I can't remember how to pronounce your name. It's either Raya or Raya. I'm thinking Raya, but I don't know. And the video is called My Top 10 YouTube Tips How to Grow Your YouTube Channel, and I just stumbled across it. I don't avidly like type in how to make my YouTube better or anything like that. God, I cannot do a bun to save my life. I've got all bumpy bits and Alright, that might as well come down, mightn't it? Yeah, so I came across this video, and she had been to a YouTube panel or something, and someone who works at YouTube was speaking or something. I can't really remember. I probably should have rewatched it before actually discussing it. But basically, she had taken a bunch of notes about what someone that worked at YouTube had written about YouTube, and there was... I really should rewatch the video, but I don't have time now. There was a few things that she said about YouTube and the way YouTube works that really annoyed me. So as we know, well, a lot of us know, YouTube's algorithm or something changed, and loads of YouTubers have been discussing this over the past, I don't know how long it's been going on for, but months at least. So she said that basically when you subscribe to a YouTube channel, well, when you used to subscribe to a YouTube channel, you would always see in your YouTube subscriptions that that person has uploaded a video when they upload a video, because that's how subscribing to something works. You want to see it, therefore you're shown it. Simple, I know, it sounds very complicated, but it's not. And how it works now is that I think you should go watch the video to really be informed on what she said, because like I said, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure she said, well, I know she said that this doesn't happen anymore, and I'm pretty sure she said that YouTube decide what video of the people you choose to subscribe to. God, I'm shit at wording stuff. They decide what ones to show you, basically. So the only way to really know, to really see when someone you subscribe to posts a video is to click on that little bell, and that's why people are always saying click on the little bell to be notified when I upload a video, because otherwise YouTube might decide not to show you that particular video, which I think is really, really shit, to put it frankly, because you have actively thought to yourself, I like this person, I'm going to subscribe to this person so that I can be up to date with their videos and see whenever they make a video. Why put in all that effort of making the bell button when you had a perfectly working subscribe button anyway? I just can't get my head around it. It's really weird. Also, something she brought up in the video was YouTube will also sort of decide whether or not they're going to promote your video. And I feel like I have seen this sort of firsthand on my channel, because it's really hard to explain. Like, if you look at my most recent videos, I get generally 100 to 200 views on a video, and that's fine. But then you put out a Primark haul and all of a sudden I've got 1,000 views overnight. And you could just say that's because it's a popular video that people are searching for, or you could say, I don't know, maybe, I mean, and this is just my brain, I'm just thinking, have YouTube pushed this video more than they've pushed other videos? Have they recommended it to more people than they normally would? And she said in the video, it's all about how you're wording things in the title and in the description and things like that. And Jesus, I need to turn this on silent. My phone is like on silent 99% of the time, and I just had it on loud for a sec and it's already annoying me. I'm not used to having a phone make so many noises. So yeah, this video, it just kind of totally spun my head around and I just don't understand it. And the amount, up until about a year ago, my channel was consistently growing at a snail's pace, but I was happy with how it was growing because it was growing, and that's fine. If I was getting 1 subscriber a day, that's fine with me, because that means it's getting better. Whereas now, I'm losing every day. And I always said that my ultimate goal was going to be 10,000 subscribers, and last year I was so close to that. I was like 50 subs away from that, and let me tell you how many I've got now. As of today, I've got 9,809. So, I mean, that's not a lot to a lot of people. I'm sure there's a lot of people whose subscribers increase and decrease at a more rapid rate than that, because they've got a larger following. But that is a lot of people to me, and I just don't think I'm ever going to reach 10,000 subscribers the way this is going, and I don't know what I can do to make it better. I don't know if it is literally me and my videos, or if it is YouTube aren't sharing my videos with people. I'm not really sure. I literally just don't know what to do. Like, and I suppose it's hard because I don't really have a niche, because makeup videos aren't really my thing. I mean, I put the odd one out every now and then, but it's not really my thing. Vlogs, I feel like are really hard to get people, like, I don't know, I feel like vlogs aren't really something that bring in a lot of people. I mean, they are probably my most watched videos, like in terms of watch time and stuff, but it's hard to bring new people in. And it's hard because I would have been quite happy if I would have got to 10k and stayed there, but it's just the fact that I don't think I'm ever going to get there. It's really frustrating, and I know I have spoken about this in video before, so I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I literally just don't know how I can make it better. Like, I feel like even if I was to sit here and I made my bed and I had fairy lights in the background and I was like, hi guys, welcome back, I hope you're all doing really well, like, that isn't me. But I feel like that's what works and that's what people like watching, but like, I can't fake that, because you guys would know as well if I just you'd know that I was, God, I'm so shit at putting my thoughts into words, but you would know that it wasn't the real me if I was to start making my bed, basically. No, I feel like you know what I'm trying to say, but I just can't put it into words. But yeah, I don't know what I can do to help myself with this. And I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously I know I could get a better microphone, a better lens, a better lighting, get better editing and stuff like that, but those things cost money and I'm not making money. Not that I was ever making money from YouTube anyway, but like, I'm not making money at all in life. This isn't gonna help me at all, putting my thoughts and feelings into the vlog, but sometimes when you're frustrated it just does help to speak about it. So yeah, let me know what you think about this whole YouTube thing of them not showing you all your videos and stuff like that, and I'll obviously leave the video in the description, Raya's video, Raya, sorry, because that could also be helpful if you're looking to start a YouTube channel yourself. I was actually going to film like a proper video today, but then my hair didn't go right and I spent too long trying to fix it, which obviously hasn't gone very well. I suppose I should answer the text that I was sent from my dad. He wants to know if I want to go see Dunkirk, which I do. He knows I really want to go see Dunkirk at the cinema, but he wants to know if I want to go see it at Leicester Square in London. I've got a perfectly good cinema a mile away from my house. Why do we need to go all the way to London? So that's like just under an hour on the train for me to get to London Victoria. It costs like 15 quid to get to London, on top of however much London cinema prices are, because down where I live they're about 11 quid, so they're probably 18 quid in London or something. Like, why bother? And now he's saying maybe we'll go to Blue Water, but I still don't see the point in that. That's like you still got to get the train to Bluewater. I don't live that near to Bluewater, so you still got to get the bloody train. Jesus. He's not going to like my answer. He doesn't like our local cinema. He says that there's like no ambience and shit like that, and I just think, mate, it's a seat with a screen. I don't care if I've got a bigger cup holder in one cinema or I've got a sofa, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I care about the film. I don't care about all of the fancy schmancy shit. I don't know whether to, I don't know, are these little bits that won't go in my bun too long to have out? Should I clip them up? Is it a bit mullety? It's probably a bit mullety, isn't it? I should be singing Achy Breaky Heart, probably. This might be a bit TMI for some people, but this explains my mood this week. Definitely. It's actually not 8 o'clock in the morning. That's actually a screenshot that I took earlier. It's just gone 11:30, and I just finished watching Con Air because I started watching it last night. It's one of my favourite films. Started watching it last night on the telly and then went to bed really late, didn't finish it, so I just stuck the DVD on and finished like the last quarter or so. Oh my god, that's so bad. For God's sake, I just look like a dirty skank whenever I do fake tan. It's so annoying. Yeah, I don't really have any plans today. Me and my dad might start watching Game of Thrones from the beginning again, but I'm not sure as of yet because he's kind of annoying me. I don't know, I feel in a bit of a better mood today than I have done the rest of the week. I've just been full of feelings and emotions.
I just have a lot of feelings.
But as we've now discovered, this is probably due to hormones, so that's great. I really need to, I'm going out tomorrow, so I really need to make sure my hair is doing something that isn't this. I think I'll just plait it overnight or something and it should sort itself out. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today, but tomorrow we are going to see Dunkirk at the cinema. We're going to the local cinema. I got my own way. Let's talk a little bit about YouTube again. Not really a rant this time though, so don't worry. It's more about just my videos and my content. So I'm not really a beauty kind of person. Like, I don't do a lot of makeup videos and stuff. As I said yesterday, like, that's not really my main passion. And I will put the odd one out here and there, but it's like not my main thing. So, and I realised I used to do quite a lot more beauty videos, so I realised some of you may be subscribed for that reason. So you might not like them. I want to do more like actual talking videos, like chatting about stuff. So I'd really appreciate any suggestions on what you'd want me to talk about. Just any suggestions for any kinds of videos you want to see. Do you know, even if they are makeup videos, it doesn't hurt to suggest them to me, because I might actually change my mind and think, yeah, that actually sounds like something I'd be interested in. I've got quite a few ideas of videos I want to make, but I would like some help as well. I want to know what you want to see. So I'm asking you very nicely, if even just one suggestion, or even if you're someone who like never comments on my videos but you watch a lot of videos, that would be really helpful. Because obviously, you know, I don't know, say one of my vlogs gets 100 views and it gets 5 comments, like there's like 95 people watching it, hopefully liking it, but not actually engaging. And I get that because I don't really engage that much on other people's videos. So yeah, I would really appreciate that a lot. Oh, and I'll tell you something I'm really over as well. I'm so over self-promotion on YouTube videos. Like, as far as I can remember, as long as I've been making YouTube videos, I have never, I mean, you might find somewhere that I have and call me out, but I'm like 99% sure I have never commented on someone's video. asking them to check out my channel or anything. And there are certain ways to do it, but I don't like doing it, therefore I don't like receiving it. And this is a kind of controversial subject, because, you know, maybe I would have 50,000 subscribers if I was to promote myself better, because I don't do a very good job of promoting myself. But that's not what I'm about, and I can't stand it when you get comments that compliment you and then say, please come and look at my channel, and it's like, your comment now seems really disingenuine. I don't know, it's just a thought that I have. And yeah, I get a lot of people promoting themselves on my channel, and it just goes in my spam. So if you're watching this and you were about to say, please check out my channel, it's gonna go in my spam, sorry. And maybe this is why I haven't made any like YouTube friends or anything like that. I don't know, there must just be a better way to promote yourself. But like I said yesterday, I'm shit at putting my thoughts into words, and I probably haven't worded this as eloquently as I could have done. But that's life. Life isn't really eloquent often, is it? Having a really bad hair day. It's so tempting. I really want to just run the curling tongs for it, but it's been ages since I've used heat on my hair, so I really don't want to go back to doing that. So I think I'll just clip that back or something in a minute. It's literally just not having any of it today. So yeah, I'm going to the cinema soon. It's 2:20. The film starts at 3:30, so I'll be leaving pretty soon. And then we're going for a meal, some random Italian restaurant, I'm not really sure. So yeah, I just thought I would say hello and show my face. The battery's flashing. I need to change my battery. It looks like it's going to tip it down. Hair's rubbish, but at the end of the day I'm literally going to sit in a dark room for 2 hours, so who really cares? Although I am going out after, so maybe I care a little bit. So yeah, I just thought I would say hello, and I'll probably talk to you when I get home. Give you a little review of the film, maybe, we'll see. Hiya, so I'm back from the cinema and it's about 10:30. I mean, I got back a while ago, a couple of hours ago now, and I had a nice evening overall, and I just thought I would quickly tell you what I thought of the film before I go to bed. So that film has to be one of the most intense films I've ever seen at the cinema. It's one of those films that seeing it at the cinema would feel completely different to seeing it at home, I think, because the sound that you get in the cinema, and the fact that if there's like a loud noise you can feel it in the cinema, like if there's a thud you can really feel it. So that's sort of beneficial to this film, I think. So if you get the chance to see it in the, like if you're interested in seeing it, definitely see it in the cinema to get that effect. Although at times I found it a bit distressing. I'm just the sort of person that, because it's based on true events, that's something I can't get out of my mind when I'm watching it, like the whole time. Because obviously, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but obviously it's a war film, so you can imagine that there's some harrowing moments in it, and when those moments are happening, well, most of it's like that, but when those moments are happening, my brain is just going over and over thinking, oh my god, this really happened to people. And obviously I know it did, but like, it's not something you exactly dwell on all the time, and I just kept thinking, oh my god, this really happened. Like, these have happened to real people, and this like happened to like people in my family. Like my great-granddad, he was in the, hang on, let me think about this, in the Royal Air Force, and he died when he was only 28 years old. He died in 1940. Oh, I've got to look at my phone here because I was looking it up earlier. He died in 1942, and his plane was shot down. Like, that's how my great granddad died, and like my dad never met him or anything. Obviously my grandpa, if my, gotta think about this, like my grandpa would have been like just a little kid when his dad died. So like this was real, it was real things that happened to real people. If I'm a bit incoherent, that's because I had a few glasses of wine with dinner, so like I'm my normal rambly self, but like personified right now. So yeah, it's a hard going film, very intense, but beautifully portrayed. Like, all the actors were excellent. Harry Styles did a really good job, bless him. I thought that was like, just, it doesn't really happen, does it? Like, it's not the sort of breakout film that someone from a boy band is going to do. So I thought good on him for doing that. It was a really good first role for him to break into the movie scene into, in my opinion. So yeah, that's my little film review. And then after the film we went and got some food, nice Italian restaurant. I had pizza and that's about it. It was the first time, I mean, I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think I've ever cried in the cinema, and I think today was the first time I ever did that. Throughout most of the film I was holding back the tears, but then it gets to the end and I'm just like emotional. It's been an emotional week. I'm gonna wrap it up here and I will speak to you in the next video. Cheers for watching and speak to you soon.